show. She's on 5 to 7, 9 to 10 p.m. on the Range Broadcasting Fallback Productions. Talks about topics of the day and loves her country, the U.S. of A. Got her Get Right rally on tax day. Got family country Trump is her thing. She don't know the songs, gives Dave a hard time. Don't worry, it's fine, he's still her Valentine. Keeps us in the loop, don't you know? Sit back and enjoy the Lucretia U Show.
Will you fight for those who can't? Will you fold and walk away, or will you stay and take a stand? Don't be silenced by the lights where you can choose to understand. Oh, we've come too far to see us Cumberland.
They want us lost and scarred. Hate the cops, break the law, and the news tries to say what's right and wrong. If you believe that, it's safe to say you probably gone. And I don't wear a mask, why don't you make me put one on? These days, morals and values take a back seat. Underage girls getting paid to shake their ass cheeks. If that was my daughter, you bet she get her ass beaten. I was born tough, so I don't need this vaccine. They try to make us feel like we stand alone. Why you think we keep guns and ammo on standby in our home? Common sense ain't so common. Go on social media, read the comments. I'ma vomit with this nonsense.
Will you climb the highest mountain? Will you fight for those who can't? Will you fold and walk away, or will you stay and take a stand? Don't be silenced by the lights where you can choose to understand. Oh, we've come too far to see us Cumberland.
I have Tina McGregor introduced me to that song today. So, and I was just listening to the words because I listen to the words. I like the beat of a song, but the words of a song really puts me in the mood of, do I want to listen to their music? And someone made a suggestion in the comments that they need to team up with Tom McDonald. It's true of what they're saying, that you read some of these comments on some of these articles and pages, and it's like, where these people dig themselves up out the grave from? Where's the bitter and hatred coming from? They get on there and they say what they want to say, how they want to say it. So today I was called a communist, and I was like, well, damn, you could have came with something harder than that. I laughed out loud and was kind of shocked and perplexed at the same time. I'm sitting here, see, this is what I talk about, your lackeys. This is what I talk about when your followers and everything else, see, they're going to make you get your ass stomped. There's a lot of people that I know within the Georgia Republican Party that is sitting back and just watching everything that's going on the inside. Now, I can't help it because your best friend has a habit of getting up there and running her mouth and not being able to back it up. And some of the people that you are talking to will destroy her from within. Step off, step back, shut up, get away before we attack. Now, see, I'm not scared of anyone, and you're not going to put me in a corner, and neither is Josie Cruz. Now, I sat here and I thought about it for a long damn time. You, ma'am, don't have a dog in this fight, but if you want to bring yourself into it, I'm about tired of you, her, and her homeboys. Now, like I said, before you get on anybody else's page and think you finna attack me in a conversation and you have no idea who I am, let me tell you something. A miss, quote unquote, don't nobody give a damn about me. That's where you wrong at. I have no problem with literally walking up to either one of y'all in public and saying what I have to say because I'm a grown woman. And I don't play games with anyone, especially in the political arena. Now, normally, I usually don't attack someone unless you attack me first, but I've been dealing with this trick for the last year and a half and her campaign, and I'm not dealing with it anymore. Normally, I don't say anything in public, and I try not to say anything on my show, but since you wanted to throw it out there that don't know, all I want to say is that don't nobody really care about me. Let me show you who exactly you just ran up against, sweetheart. Now, I don't know what side of the table you sit on in the Georgia GOP, or you just sniffing her jockstrap a G-string. Now, you don't know me, but I'm about to know who you are. If you ever feel like you need to tag me again, I will meet both of y'all in the arena. It does not matter with me. I'm going full frontal on y'all. So the next time you go back and you screenshot this, you record the first 5 minutes, and you let her know, because I've tried to stay away from her at every event we have been at. I don't even give her eye contact. But just because you can't get your dog catcher, and then get these little oohs and hoets to back off, I'm coming to you now. I said I was going to leave it at that last year, but somehow y'all wants to dig up the past. Now, I will throw her out there. I will destroy her career if that's what she thinks she has. And number 2, she cannot speak for the black community. She can't even speak to me. But since you wants to throw your bone in this fight, so ding, ding, ding. I don't run to a corner. I'm not finna hide from no man or woman, and guarantee you ain't gonna stop me. She has never stopped me. I stopped her. And if you really want me to put a pause in her cause, you might want to back the hell up. Now, Dave, get the show started. She said, what? You a communist? Ho, ho, ho! Respect yourself. There's a reason why I blocked her, but I can unblock her. Respect yourself. I can literally unblock her and tag her and say what I have to say. Respect yourself. Because once you attack my mother, my stepfather, my husband, myself, my business, my home, and my company, I'm coming out swinging. One more word. And I, like that song said, I don't want to make you crumble. But since you don't heed the warning, I will. And anyone else from this day forth that step in my path. Now let's see how many people actually care about me and care about you and her. Bring it, Boo-Boo the Fool. Now, welcome to the Real News with Lucretia Hughes. I don't know where the hell these people keep coming from, but if you want to shorty swing my way, I'm very unconventional. Said, I run and hide in a corner. But who you are? Like he said, force me. Because everything I say, I got it to back up. Plus emails and text messages. But since you want to go there, I'll go there too. I don't think you want to trifle with me. Okay, then let's get this. Hey, Tammy, what's going on? So, Lily, I just, honey, nope. I don't know. Look, I done got riled up over here. I have no idea. You wake up first thing in the morning and you tagged? Oh, you tagged me. Oh, so that's basically calling my name out there. So you got my attention? How you like me now? First story, we're going to give our shout outs. What's up, Nicole? What's going on out there, Braxton? Hey, Troy Mitchell, how you doing out there? Asked her to define a communist. She said because I blocked her off my page and I no longer wanted to talk to her or hear her side of the story, that I am silencing people. No, my mama said if you ain't got nothing good or to say about someone, stay away from them. But my mom already told us all she's never welcome back over here. So if you pissed the Nancy off, there's a reason. And when my mama speak and tell me to watch who I hang with, you better believe I'm finna listen to my mama. I will protect her first and foremost. So yes, my mom was a Democrat. Yes, my mama was a Blue Dog Democrat. Yes, my mama will go toe to toe with you. Yes, my mom and I have a past. Yes, I am who I am. I'm not a damn Democrat. I'm not a damn socialist. I'm not a damn communist. I'm not a coon, Uncle Tom. My name is Lucretia Hughes. And until you recognize exactly who you talking to, you best not talk at all. I don't ask for respect. I demand it. Or bounce. Like she did. Hey there, Amy, what is going on? Tony Lee, what's going on? That's probably why I could sit at the table at board meetings and you are just scrubbing the floor with a chair. Hey there, hey Maria, what's going on? Hey everybody. I just don't throw that out there. Hey Jessica, I always listen to your mama till it's too late. Jessica, that's me. That's my fault, and I will give my mom kudos. And even if I'm gonna one day tell my mom I should have listened, you was right. So after a certain point in time, and knowing that me, some of my own self didn't work, sooner or later I'm gonna have to listen to my elders. So when your mother, because parents usually don't come in your life or even butt in your business until they see danger, Will Robinson, that you are refusing to pay attention to. Because one thing that people don't know about my mom, she was born a preemie with a veil on her face, which means she could pull back that screen and peep people auras out before I could ever even read them. So if you ever come to my house, my mom really tries to welcome everybody in here. She will fix your plate. She will go out there and make you a pillow just because you asked. But she also sitting in the cut watching everyone that comes around here. Everyone. And she normally don't say anything until she be like, hey, I feel like there's danger. I feel like there's not best for you. And that is when Nancy really put her 2 cents in. And not because F Joe Biden, not because I'm a Republican, not because I'm a conservative or even a Tea Party. She know I'm grown enough for that. But when she feel like I'm allowing people in my inner circle and actually bringing them around her, because I truly believe, she keeps saying spirits recognize spirits. And you can also bring the wrong spirits within your house and you can leave those spirits in there. So when I offer somebody a seat at my table and I'm breaking bread with you and you are around my inner circle, and not only that, my mother, my grandchildren, and my family, and when the elder and the matriarch of our family said something, we all come to attention because she's not going to steer us wrong. So I'm going to listen to my mom intuition, and I'm also going to listen to my husband. I'm very bullnosed of trying to trust people, and that naivety of trusting people that I just want to, that's who I am. I will trust you until I can't no more. But then I also don't listen to or heed the advice of my husband or my mother because I think I'm a big girl now. But I know that they means the best for me. I know Tina McGregor and them mean the best for me. I know Tony Lee, I know B-Dub, I know a whole bunch of people on this page means the best for me. So I need to stop being so bullheaded with that veil on my eyes, trying to trust everyone and actually listen to the advice of real folks. So that is what I'm choosing to do. I'm eliminating the people that I don't see that's going to benefit not only society, my life, or my spirituality. And if they're not equally yoked with me, because love means nothing, loyalty means more than anything right now. Love is an emotion that can change at a drop of a hat, but loyalty remains the same no matter if you're a ride or die. I don't want anybody around what we do, because some of the topics and the issues that we touch upon can put us in a life and death situation. And I want to make sure the people that are around me is going to be in that life or death situation. And I don't have to look at them side-eyed. I'm at a point in my life that is getting me to a whole nother plateau, and sooner or later those people that means us no good, that does not have that meaning of what God, family, and country truly means, gonna have to stay away from me, because I don't want salt in the game anymore. And I definitely do not want to sit at tables or allow someone to eat my damn food that I can't trust. That's what I mean when I say unequally yoked and call people family, because I rarely call people friends. Friends mean nothing. So now when I say fam, I mean family, because you can cut them loose too. Right now in my life, I need loyalty more than anything ever, because I'm loved by my husband and my mother, my kids, and my grandkids. But I need loyalty to take on the powers that be and the good and evil that I come across every single day. This ain't a game. I keep saying this ain't no game. This ain't no rah shishkum by speech. This is our damn realities. And we need to start really vetting people, looking at them, and really understanding, are you for us or are you against us? Will you turn at a drop of a hat, or will you do something shady for a paycheck? And when you allowing people on your own property at a cookout yelling out, I used to be a prostitute, while you got undercover cops and children running all around, I have a problem with that. I'm good and glad that you could shake your ass, but not in a setting that is my backyard. So like I said, unless you really know and you have a dog and a bone in a fight, it's best for you to back up, shut up, and get out of something that you have nothing to do with. So I'm asking from this point on, I don't need friends. I need loyalty. That's what I need. I need family that sees the same thing that I see and ain't fickle enough to just stab us all in the back. The Patriot movement ain't no part-time game for me. The MAGA movement ain't no part-time lifeline for me. I walk, lock, and step with this, and I have been consistently. So now that we know that, damn, God is finna blow her up, ain't no way in the world I'm finna have people around me that I cannot trust. There's no way in the world I'm gonna allow people to feed anything in my spirit that I don't need to be in there. And I'm not finna sit here and have sleepless nights over I can't control, but the only thing I can is cut that cord. So I don't usually bother people, but when you grab my attention, get ready, get ready, get ready. The only thing that I have to lose right now is my damnation, not my reputation, because that's already cemented. It ain't nothing you can do to even tarnish my integrity, because my character speaks for itself. Hey there, what is going on? And Nelly, how you doing out there? Hey, Tony Lee. Speaking of communism, Australia is really going hard in the state of Northern Territory. If you have not had a vax by November she just said November, it is a $5,000 fine. Wow. That's kind of scary. Hey, Braxton, what is going on? Vanessa, hey, Sabrina. Mama knows what people are doing. Mom literally just got out her car. She paused halfway in the driveway and kept walking. Just what my mama just did. She walked, heard me saying what I had to say, nodded, and kept walking. That's Nancy. Hey, David, what is going on out there, Marty? I was born with a veil on my face as well. I understand your mama very well. I didn't at the point. I didn't. I was like, ha, that's old wives' tale. Actually, no, it ain't. No. There's some people that was gifted and some people that don't. Some people have talents and some people that won't. But that woman out there can people person game in a heartbeat. I don't know if that's the life that she has lived. I don't know if that's the disappointment that she had to go through or the struggles of her life. But I'm going to trust her judgment that we're going to do. Hey, she told me to marry Dave. Look how that turned out. That's all I can say. Hey, Maria, what's up? Amy. Hey, Jessica, what's up? DJ, how you doing out there? Let's keep on going down here. Hey, Heather. Hey, Monique, what's going on? Who did you just chew out and chew up and spit out? Josie, damn Cruz. Get it to her. Grisha, you bold. Do it look like I'm playing? Do I look like I minced my words? Do it look like I'm scared? Hey, Mom. No, okay. Hey down in Colorado, I can do the same, but I try to stay low key because most people think you crazy when you try to tell them that you can peep something out or see something before they can. They just don't understand. And I try not to question somebody else's talent. I'm not finna question hers. They're just saying, plus she got a mean backhand. So I'm 47 and I'm sure sometimes she want to reach. I ain't trying it. Hey, Gary, what is going on? It's the same with a dog. They can smell loyalty they and no evil. Y'all, you remember what I told you what happened before Yoda? I mean, come on, I'm not a dog woman. It's like I'm a cat girl. But for this old senile dog, rest in peace. He was 17, blind dog. Period. Our house was up on the market. There was one guy that we had a yard sale, came down the driveway. He said, I know your husband ain't here, and I know his grandma just passed away, but they got some original paintings in that house, and I just want to go in there, ma'am, and actually see them. Nope, no, you have to wait until he come back. So guess what he did? He booked an appointment to do a tour of the house. Dave, I made him leave and let me be in the downstairs. I've never seen Yoda, a blind 17-year-old dog, back up to me on my left side, sat there by my knee with a guttural growl, and I just sat there frozen. So I don't know what he witnessed, but I told Dave what had happened. Dave said, if that ever happens again, you immediately stop everything and escort those people right out of that house, because he saw something in that man or whoever was in that group that he thought there was a danger. I didn't know that about dogs, so it kind of turned my head. I don't want a shit eater. I don't want a small dog. If I'm going to get one, it's going to be a big boy or girl. So I want something that I know is going to round and protect if need be. So, yeah, I know Chihuahuas protect. I know that. They can't do danger. They can't, like, draw blood except at the shins and stuff. Ankles. That's pretty much what a Chihuahua can do. I try to give everyone an opportunity to show me who they are, and then I make my decision. I'm the same way, and I don't think I'm a hard ass. I really don't. Who y'all see? I think I could get along with pretty much anyone. She was over my house and on my shows. Come on, y'all. If you've been following me for a while, I actually had her on my show multiple times. You ain't gonna keep burning me. You ain't gonna keep, you can't do that. And I'm not finna continue. Like Monique even said one time, Chris, you can't let these people use you. No, you cannot let them use your show. You can't let them use your platform. And when we had our falling out, she's going to get one of our trusted friends be like, hey, she got 1 week left on her campaign. Can you just let her back on so she could get her word out there? And I said, what? That told me everything. Not that she was upset about what I told her to stop doing. No, it wasn't that, because you putting my family in danger. You using our house as your campaign address. You cannot do that. And then trying to take on, you remember that black, what was the hell they name? Black Panther group that was down there at the Stone Mountain? She literally, she tried, them people would have came to our house and literally killed all of us. And you finna put them and you're gonna tangle with them and then use our address and then try to say that my mom is a Black Panther and a part of that group? You know, no, you're doing too much. You're doing too much, and you using my militia friends like they damn your personal security guards. And these guys got families of their own, and they straight militia. But they don't do that for that. You putting too many people's lives. Focus on Hank Johnson. You can't. I'm out of here. That's why now I don't endorse anyone unless I trust that person. Y'all heard the stipulations of me endorsing anyone else on my show. If you're not an 80-20 with me and you cannot give me the policies and procedures that you want to see set forth, not for a piece of stone. I don't give two craps about that, because that's 11 million people in the state of Georgia. And if you're going to be a Republican or anything you're running for, you're going to have to speak up for everybody in that district. Everyone. I'm going to need any person that get out there in politics. This ain't no damn game, people. So if you ain't out there to focus on what you doing and you're not willing to get out there, I don't give a dang on if District 4 is a bunch of black people and poor people or not. You get out there and you shake their hands just like you would do a CEO. Because those black people down there in District 4 of Georgia around the Covington and Conyers area really need a good representation other than Hank Johnson, and you can win that. You can win that if being a minority, being in a struggle, focus. So you didn't choose to. So I'm not finna sit here and put my name or allow anybody else to use our platform because I might speak or I got a loud voice in a patriot move. That don't work like that. I got a loud voice for the future generation and the atrocities that we're dealing with today. So if you ain't on your point, because this ain't no game and these people don't care about destroying us or you, then I'm not finna continue to allow my life to be put in danger, my family lives to be put in danger, and I'm not finna do that. So that's why I backed away. And I think I made a great ass call, because a year and a half later, I'm still talking about the same trick. Still dealing with the same crap. And I'm over it. There's just so much pettiness and pettiness I could deal with for the straight hood ghetto chick pop up out of me. And I'm telling y'all, ain't prim nor proper. A cuss word will come out my mouth. Stop trying to butter me up and polish me and let me be who I am. Because I usually don't go on the attack until I feel like I have literally have to. So now I feel like I have to. Hey Linda, what is going on out there? I feel it deep down in my soul. Hey Barbara, what's going on? I look who Trump endorsed, but I checked him out for myself, especially in Ohio, especially everywhere. Everyone's always saying, well, you're not a true Trump supporter, because I don't agree with him. You stupid. You so stupid. If you sitting here telling me that you agree with anybody 100%, I sleep by that man, and I don't agree with him 100%. That's asinine. That's a sheep. I'm not doing that. So when people saying because we don't want to take the vaccine because Trump was talking about it, who are you and how do you think you even have the right, even being a Republican, to demand people to do something they don't want to do? It's individuality. So we have a lot of these people coming out pages, and y'all need to stop that too. Y'all really do. Just because that we don't agree with the jab or the vaccine or warp speed or anything like that. Hey, Cleveland, anything like that, that don't mean a damn old thing that I don't support my president, Donald J. Trump. Okay? I'm sorry. And I'm not finna sit here and justify to you why I don't. That's so asinine. You make up your own choice. You vet these people. I don't care if he endorsed them or not, because he endorsed Brian Kemp. How did that work out for us? He endorsed Mitch McConnell. How did that work out for us? He endorsed a lot of these Republicans that signed on to this $3.5 trillion. So that means some of his judgment is off too, Krisha. You said it. Hell yeah, I did. So some of that stuff that we pissed off about that was going on, so some of his judgment calls ain't the good thing. Omarosa is one of them. You kept giving this woman how many chances? So no more fake stuff. Be real in who you are. If I catch his attention, so be it. But he didn't ask me to get in this game. No one asked us to do anything we've ever done, and no one has ever damn paid me. And I ain't gave a blowjob to anyone. So I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm telling y'all and teaching y'all how to vet, how to do what's best, giving you the research to look up stuff. It's trying to ring the alarm, and I don't even care what color you are. Like I said, I'm not Dave Chappelle, but I will joan on you. And I'm not finna counsel myself because I hurt your feelings. Because I'm only going to talk about the stuff that I have receipts for and can prove my point. So all the rest of this stuff is a distraction. But when you come full force and frontal on me, you better believe I'm going to stop everything and really dog you out. And we're at the bottom of the hour. Go ahead, Dave. Y'all stay tuned.
Joe Biden! Joe Biden! Joe Biden! Joe Biden!
Right here in Port Charlotte at Pioneer's Pizza. It is the Unapologetically American Tour. It's going to be live music, great food, great people. Come out here and rep the red, white, and blue. Welcome back, and we finally getting ready for the show. But Miss Beverly is right. Thank you, Miss Beverly. Even Trump didn't know and admitted he didn't. He said that about Millie, but of course, we all learn. We all learn. That is what it is. You get up the next day, then guess what? Try not to make the same mistakes. We all learn. So, with the Millie and some of the judgments, and, we could go on. It's a lot of things. But that's not, you can't take that from the overall of what he did for our nation, and that's asinine if you do. Seriously, I could look at a year from yesterday and then look at today. Now they still trying to blame Trump. I'm sorry, you can't do that. You cannot do that. So I support President Trump. I'm going to support President Trump. His name is not leaving my mouth, and I don't care. I'm not finna erase him from history. He did the best and a great job as being a sitting president of the United States, has never held political office a day in his life. So that's what I'm going to say about Trump. You did that. So, hey, Beverly, how you doing out there? Hey, Sunu. Hey, Miss Belinda. Let's get on over here to some topics, because D-Live's like, okay, let's go and change subject. What's this? House of Party is falling apart on January the 6th. Oh, no. The judge came out and chastised the authorities. Is that who it? Okay, let's get to that one. And yeah, we're going to get to the Loudon thing with that father that's sitting up there right now. It goes deep, y'all. What? I don't know what he was about to play over there. Wait a minute, let's find it. That's the father, so we're going to talk about the father. That is the Calhouns. That's the 89 Maxine Waters. Maxine Waters trying to start a war between black folks and Indians. But let's see if I can actually find the one that, here we go. Judge holds authority in contempt for violating civil rights of January the 6th, the defendant. Or is he going to do it for all of them that's been up there without due process? That's a great question. But since William Bernard brought this up, there has been a lot of reports about alleged mistreatments in January the 6th defendants. Remember, I told you I called Marjorie Taylor Greene, and that's how they got started. So now they know. It says, now a federal judge has held D.C. correction officials in contempt over the treatment of one of the defendants. It has referred the case to the DOJ. Krisha, why you pause? They turned this over to DOJ. Okay. For civil rights investigations into reports about the treatment of the defendants. This is an S on it, not just one. It says United States District Court Judge Royce Lamberth found D.C. jail warden Wanda Patton and also Quincy Booth, the director of D.C. Department of Corrections, in contempt for the long delay in failing to turn over medical records needed to approve a needed operation for the defendant. So they was trying to, wow, his name is Christopher Worley is what his name is. Worrell. It says Worrell has non-Hodgkin lymphoma and had broken his hand in May while in custody. How? Okay, he said he was supposed to have surgery on his hands, but the Department of Correction refused to turn over the necessary medical corrections so he could get the records, or so they could. His attorney claimed that they did little more than treat him with Tylenol. Did they allow him to come out of his cell? Because they was under a 23-hour hold. Apparently, they even blew off the court's demand that they produce the records, and that is why Lambert found them in contempt.
Breaking the law, breaking the law.
It's the law breaking the law.
Breaking the law.
It's the law breaking the law. And then you finna turn this over to the DOJ under the Biden administration. That's just like that judge down there in Tennessee. Okay, keep going. And it's more in-depth and bureaucratic shuffling of papers. It says, this is what the district judge says. He also found other problems with the treatment of defendants. The judge has separately chastised city officials for cutting down the number of rooms in the jail for virtual court visits and for sending an inmate to his courts a few weeks ago when they did not have the results of the test, saying that it's incompetence of the jail officials led to the prisoner being sent back and forth from court without appearing before. They're playing games with people's lives. The end. So what's gonna happen? They got in contempt. Is anything gonna happen after this? Because if that's the case, there's a district what is it? A magistrate court judge? It's a judge in Tennessee. Matter of fact, let's get it. And people need to know this because I think this has a lot to do with the CPS. And if you know the Butterbox babies story or the history of Butterbox babies, then you know that the Child Protective Services and also judges at that time was stealing children and babies and selling them. But that's neither here nor there. That's just something that proves that there's been a problem, systematic problem in this system for a long time. Listen to this, y'all. I wasn't even gonna talk about this today, but since we got that other one, Tennessee family court judge jailed minority children illegally for years, and she's still on the bench. It says in a joint investigation between NPR and ProPolitica. It says a news organization found that a juvenile court judge, her name is Donna Davenport in Rutherford County, Tennessee, has sentenced minority children to jail outside of what the law allows. It says in 2016, Scott even had 11 black children from the ages of 9 and up being arrested because they witnessed a fight and did not stop it. They weren't involved in the fight. They witnessed a fight. They was arrested days later. It says that in order of Davenport, police officers cuffed and dragged 4 girls away from their school while they screamed, cried, and at least one of them vomited. Chris, that's not funny, but it's just they were so shaken up. That's the first thing they do. And they didn't even notify the parents at all. They weren't even in this fight. The quarrel wasn't against them. They were just standing around the wall. It says that she makes Judge Judy point the family court are packed with morons and political hacks, admitting that she took her test 5 times before she passed the bar. But not only that, she's been sitting in office for decades. It says that the following year, Rutherford County violated federal law 191 times by keeping kids locked up too long. According to a story later published by the Tennessean, I guess it's a newspaper up there, by law, children held for such minor acts of truancy were supposed to appear before a judge within 24 hours. No. Some got up to 10 days before they. Okay. It says, and to be released no more than a day after that. I'm just giving y'all some key stuff. It says that in 2016, the Tennessee Board of Judicial Conduct publicly reprimanded Davenport in a family law matter. The father's lawyer had asked to move his case to another county. The reprimand found that Davenport's intermediate conduct threatened the right to a fair hearing. It says not only this one is a shocker to me. Davenport, finding that a mother had neglected her daughter, which she didn't, granted custody to another couple without authorization. Two higher courts disagreed and ordered Davenport to unify the child and the mother back again. Instead, Davenport terminated the mother's parental rights. Think about that for a minute. Two higher courts said there was no proof of why this mother should have her rights terminated. They actually ruled in favor of the defendant, but Davenport went ahead and terminated the mother's parental right. The other couple then adopted the girl after being extorted. Yes, being extorted. This couple that was adopting the daughter was being extorted by Davenport to move more quickly, according to the State Court of Appeals opinion. It says the adoption went through while the challenge to Davenport's parental termination ruling was still pending. Can you imagine the trauma, the emotional trauma of all of this? And the mom had no recourse because she wasn't listening to the higher courts. Okay. It says in the second go around, the state's appeal court judge made clear his displeasure. So what you gonna do about it? Saying during a oral argument, our little system works pretty simply. If a higher court tells a lower court to do something, the lower court does it. It doesn't happen in this case, he said, and 2 months later, the appeal court overruled Davenport for a second time, saying that it was troubled by the proceedings to this point. The court ordered Davenport to reunite the child and its mother instantly. But no one is forcing her to step down at all. You got this going around, especially with all of these children. How many children in the state of Georgia in a decade have died in CPS custody or DFACS custody? It's like it's a money game to them. It's a money game to adopt children when there's so many children out there that needs adoption. It's so many children that's left out there in foster care, and they have to jump through hoops and the caseloads. It's just, okay then, Krisha, it's just a passion of mine, y'all. It's a passion. Hey, Christina, how you doing out there? No blow, Joe? Hey, Colorado, what happens when you both? Oh, I don't know. I love my husband, though. He got on my nerves. CPS Tam said this. Remember, Judge and Nally been fighting a court in a case that's been going on for about 5 years now, where a child was taken away from the mom in the hospital. Not drugs, none of that. It's wow. I'm seeing here they got too much. Hey there, Tracy said human trafficking. So a lot of people know about the Butterbox babies. It's amazing what just pops up on my timeline or as I'm watching something. Have they arrested her? Donna, no. She's still sitting on the court bench. Still doing trials and everything. I would not want to go in front of her for nothing. If I had a court case or anyone I know, I'm about like that other father, I would ask it to be moved out of her jurisdiction. And she's over that county and a couple of more counties that is around there. And something that I did not read to y'all is that not only it was one woman said she was a judge when I was a little girl, and now I have a son that just graduated from high school. So I know judges up there for a career thing, but if you're corrupt, then you need to step down. She must know where all the bodies are buried. Yes. Yeah. Yes. She been up there for that long? Okay, yeah. Hey there, Annie. VP Harris kept prisoners after their release dates because she used them to fight fires in California. And not only that, she suppressed DNA. Y'all remember? And then they scrubbed it when she was running for the for presidency. You remember California went in there and scrubbed it from their records? I was like, what happened to the freedom of information? But it's for those cases and the people that don't know about Kamala Harris, I kind of feel bad for you. This ain't no unknown secret of how much dirtiness and how dirty she was as a DA. Even you got a black pastor up there said, hey, they call her Lock 'em Up Harris. Trisha, you just don't like that. No, she's foul. That's the reason why I don't like that woman. There's nothing leadership about her. So if you're suppressing as being a DA, and not your whole business, but just being a DA over a county. Okay, we don't care. At that point, I could care less who you were sleeping with. But when you suppress DNA, that would cause an inmate to either be locked up for something he did not do or extend his time because you needed a little bit more brownie points. You vile. There's nothing good about you, Kamala, at all. And if you can't take nothing serious and you got a track record of being who you are, I can't take you serious too. And you're an Indian. You're not a woman of color. The hell does that mean? Everybody's a color. So I had to say it. Hey, Effie. I'm just Miss Effie. I'm just going to give you that name. Kamala Harris did the same thing in California to the same black people that voted for her. You on point on that one. Yeah, y'all, there's plenty of receipts out there for you to find and dig your own proof up. We don't have to. It's too many people validating everything that I'm saying right now that has already done the research for y'all. You can either believe us, jump from live chat to see everybody from pretty much every walk of life in agreement of this. The woman is vile. She didn't even get 2% of. Okay then. Hey Wanda, what is going on out there? Cackling Kamala. Kind of like that. It's better than, okay then, what is this? Yeah, the Halloween thing, because black kids ain't gonna do it. You a lie? You a lie. Why you gotta use, and we're gonna get on to this Indian black folks war. Really, Maxine Waters. Black folks need reparations from Indians now. What Braxton at? All right then, it's in Seattle of all places. Y'all listen to this foolish tomfoolery. Just listen. It says a Seattle elementary canceled their annual pumpkin parade over equality concerns. Now, listen to the concerns. Listen, y'all, listen. The school felt that the parade marginalized students of color. How? Who don't celebrate the holiday, keep your ass at home. You better tell your mama don't even go to Walmart the day after and get all that chocolate 50% off. No. Then stay home. You don't want to do it? Then don't knock on nobody's door. Turn off your light on your porch and let all these other young kids of every walk of life, grown as TPing, throwing eggs, that's out there looking all cute as a Power Ranger. Do you know what? You keep your child in the house and let everyone else child do as they please. I'm so tired of them down talking black people. I ain't finna say no person of color. What the hell does that mean? Dave is like a pasted peach. It says the decision was made by the racial equality team. I'm gonna have to duck go this one. I've never heard of that the day in my life. You can tell I live in a red state. Equality in Education Coalition. That's a real damn thing, y'all. That is a real damn thing. What the hell? Really? It says the Racial Equality Team is a people of color-led network. Too much like color. Nope. We good. It's at a day school. Isn't that like kindergarten and up? It's like they still take naps. Ain't that a day school? You mean that's like babysitting? Okay, then stop. It says the school says it discussed removing the parade for the past 5 years and went ahead with the decision in September of this year. Everybody, let's just send them some candy. Everybody just mail a bag of candy up there and just say trick or treat. Just be on the envelope. Just be like trick or treat. For all those colored folks, just people. I'm sick of the people color reference. I have no idea what the hell that means. It says a school. I do, but don't call me that. It says the school's spokesperson told KTTH that other schools in the areas was canceling their festivity. Why don't you just cancel Washington? I came up with a solution. Ain't there like a whole bunch of volcanoes that cause earthquakes? It doesn't reach that far down. Just drop it in the Space Needle. I've seen a lot of stuff that happens in these after the world things, movies with Seattle. Y'all don't last. So I just thought, yeah, I read about the Holocaust. We're gonna get into that one too. They are really. Let's get into it now. Then, Black Mama, thank you so much. Texas school administrator tells teachers to offer opposing perspectives on the Holocaust. See, when I think of that, you want to say, go Hitler, hey, go Hitler. Say it one more time, go Hitler, hey, go Hitler. When I hear that, hi Hitler. You want that perspective? That's the only damn thing I'm thinking about. Hi Hitler. What opposing perspectives of the Holocaust is valid? Okay, well, let's keep reading. It says a Texas school district. See, y'all slip. It's Texas. Y'all handle that school administrator, okay? Texans, come on. We gonna need for y'all to fix this one. It says a Texas school district administrator suggested that teachers covering the Holocaust should assign a book that has other perspectives. Like what? The biography of Hitler? And what is the name? Mary Broom, or whoever? Who? The angel of death. The guy that was literally pressing the switch down on the gas chambers. Who? What? I guarantee he got a Nazi signal somewhere in his house. Watch. It says the NBC News obtained audio of the comments made by Gina Petty. It's like petty, not petty. It says executive director of curriculum and instructions for the Carroll Institution of School Districts of Salt Lake, Texas. That was a mouthful. Just threw a name out there and said, okay, I'm going to read the books and I'm just going to tell y'all what to read. That's pretty much what I got from that. Petty was addressing teachers' concern that they would have to remove the anti-racist books from classroom libraries in response to the state bill, House Bill 3979, that restricts the teaching of critical race theory. Okay? You're in the middle of a political mess, and so we just have to do the best we can, she said. And you are a professional, so if you think the book is okay, then let's go with it. That is not what House Bill 3979 tells you can do. You can't do that. We gotta fight together. And she probably screamed off with a lot of purple in her hair and with a nose ring. And y'all, they seem to always have that same look of wildness in their eyes. I don't know. It says the teachers, one of them said that she was terrified. Terrified of what? Press Petty for on how to comply with the state legislation. Just try to remember the concept of 3979, she responded, and make sure that if you have a book on the Holocaust, that you have one that has an opposing other that has other perspectives. Anybody got a title for that? Other than how anybody? Anybody got a otherwise perspective on the slaughter and genocide of a whole race of people? Okay, keep going over here.
That's why they want people to take a look at slaughtering mass amounts of people as being possibly a good thing. They're trying to condition us for something else.
She's a Holocaust denier. Okay, we find it reprehensible that for an educator to require the Holocaust denier to get equal treatments with the facts of history. It's absurd, and the worse than absurd. The law does not require it. She's one of those people that you don't have around your child, because you're gonna have a Loudoun County, Virginia situation, and they're gonna turn a blind eye when something happened to a child. Those are not the type of people that should be around children or teaching children or picking books out for children. That is part of a curriculum, since isn't that what her title says she is? She's the executive director of curriculum and reading of a some in Texas. So, whatever. Okay, then, what is this?
And
why?
We're not allowed to question was it the WHO or Dr. Fauci without, somebody like YouTube coming down on
Who's
us.
him? Who's Dave? Listen to this. Listen, Dave. Listen. Who's saying that's this? Black Mamba. Really? Y'all listen to what I'm about to read. I'm not even reading this. I'm gonna just read y'all the title, and you'll understand why I'm not finna waste our time and actually read this. Ready? Here's the title to the article. Republican senators call on Biden to investigate Kerry's overseas investments. Really? You want me to read this one? He won't investigate his sons or his selves or his brothers-in-law. It says Kerry holds $1 million stake in a Chinese group that funds a company blacklisted for human rights violation. Now that's just the sentence underneath the title. Now I'm gonna read the title one more time. You ready for this? And now you'll understand I ain't reading this. The Republican senators calls on Biden to investigate John Kerry overseas investments. The end. We ain't falling for that. What's next? She said, right? Really, Republicans? We're gonna need for y'all to do some other fluffing and gaslighting other than that. You could do something else. Chris, unball your fist. No, it ain't my fist ain't ball. My arms are. It's like, come on, you wasting our time now. You really wasting our time. Okay, what's the next one? Let's keep going. What is this? Gateway Pundit. Way to go. Who sent me this one? I can read this. We get down right here. Christopher Fowler. Yeah. Anybody remember Garland? I mean, how can we not remember him? He's still sitting up there. Okay, it says Maverick Garland threats against parents' First Amendment rights backfires. Dad serves stunned school board with a $200 million lawsuit in the middle of the meeting. I said, did he do that? Yeah, he did. They look just kind of disappointed. He said, go ahead and throw it in the trash. You've been served. I was like, what day? He gave him all a piece of paper too. I was okay. Y'all can't say y'all didn't see that. It was one woman one man was like, that's what he did. He said, I don't care if you throw it away or not. You've been served. It says, we are in serious trouble in the United States of America. We have mostly incoherent president. Let's read that one more time. We are in real serious trouble in the United States of America. We have a mostly incoherent resident of the White House that half of America doesn't believe was elected fairly. See how they changed that up? Joe Biden is likely taking orders from unelected people. West execs, people, call them by name. Call them by name. Okay, then. Working behind the scenes with an agenda that is so evil, if exposed by our dishonest media, would shock our nation to its core. Well, at least you called them out on it. I'm like, come on. It says 100% fed up. Reported back on October the 4th that Barack Hussein Obama, failed Supreme Court nominee turned Attorney General Merrick Garland sent a threatening note to warn parents of his plans to plant federal law enforcement agencies in communities around America. The letter was likely meant to chill dissidents against school boards and school administrators over mass mandates and the teaching of CRT. The letter was prompted by the National School Board Association, who called on Biden administration to take actions against unruly parents who keep showing up at school board meetings. It says the Department of Justice. Now you see why I kind of looked at you side-eyed anytime you said in Department of Justice is literally going to investigate anyone. I don't think my head can rotate all the way around. It says that unruly parents, it says the Department of Justice under the Attorney General Merrick Garland has taken up the cause against parents. It says the NSBA encouraged the Biden administration to classify the actions of concerned parents as the equivalent of a form of domestic terrorism and hate crimes. So, let's talk about this dude. No, can we get the guy? Where's the guy with the million? Okay, he said, look, he just stood up. He said, this is segregation based off of your own fears and your own personal interests. The unidentified father told the school board, the people of this country have had enough and we're fighting back. He said, I have something to give you, he said, and called security and asked him to do him a favor. Asking, would you please hand those forms to the school board? And as security person was handing out the papers serving each member, the father announced, you've been officially served with a $200 million lawsuit with 6 complainants and also violations of multiple amendments. Do it, parents, do it. Do it, parents, do it. Everyone, do it. Do it. Do it, parents, do it. Play with the money. Play with the money. Whoop, whoop. Play with the money. Go on, Dave went ahead and played it in the first hour of the show. This means what? This means we could be petty too, but he's right. Sue him, daddy. Sick him, daddy. You did that, daddy. Go on, daddy. We got joy in our soul. God is in control. I got Satan on my trail, but I'm singing all is well. He's attacking every day, but I'm watching while I pray. No matter the attacks, I won't turn back. Cause this means you go after our children, we coming after you. This means you go after our children, we coming after you. This means Mama Bear and Daddy Bear. Grandma and Grandpa too. We ain't playing with you on our offsprings. No, we's the parents. We plead the blood. What you gonna do? We plead the blood. He said a millstone. I plead the blood. Go ahead and wrap it around your neck, touching children. Or even trying to get them to normalize pedophilia. Keep playing. Touch the least of these. And let's finish this one. It says, and to make it clear that you have failed in doing that, your job, this country is not alone. It's time that we wake up. Now we're going to do it. A lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. We could throw it out as much as you want, and we're just going to keep this paperwork on your desk and keep the problem going until we get exactly what we want. This is not a negotiation. We have our freedom of choice, and we're gonna see you in court. To holla 3 snaps up. Go daddy, what, go daddy, what my mama asks. Go daddies, hey, go daddies, where my mama's at. So y'all stay tuned, we'll be right back. Go on, Dave.
Ladies and gentlemen, never leave home without your Second Amendment. It's time for us to protect ourselves, especially from the socialists that are coming down upon us. It's time to make this state a sanctuary state for the Second Amendment, and I want full constitutional carry. So with that being said, my name is Matt McGregor, and I'm running for Lieutenant Governor.
Right here in Port Charlotte at Pioneer's Pizza. It is the Unapologetically American Tour. It's going to be live music, great food, great people. Come out here and rep the red, white, and blue. Welcome back to the Real News with Lucretia Hughes. I'm Lucretia Hughes. Like I said, y'all make sure, I didn't say it today, y'all make sure y'all get over there to our Etsy store, check out our product, our new merchandise, and what, Dave?
I said donate and then share and like the
You can get on now, radio man. Radio.
And please donate and share and like the videos.
Yes, please do. We actually got a video out there that got 1.3 million hits right now. I don't know why people was tripping on Dave Chappelle, but I thought it was a great video. of him not backing down and the reason why. And I don't know if people need this motivation and great kick in the tail. They're saying, hey, you can't counsel us no more, and we counseling y'all now. We got the pocketbooks. So I'm waiting on this bisexual Superman, gay Superman to come out. You ain't gonna finna make no money. You ain't finna take the man of steel away from us. Y'all tomfoolery gotta stop now. So I guess they thought they was gonna cancel Dave Chappelle. Could anyone out there imagine if they tried to take on Bernie Mac? Have anybody thought about that? Have anybody thought about if at this time, if Bernie Mac, Red Fox, and some of our old school comedians out there that had no hold bar was still alive and they tried to attack them and cancel them, they really would not work. And I think they figuring it out now that they don't work here at all. You okay with Dave Chappelle dropping the N-word because ha, and you think it's funny. Well, it is funny. Learning to pick on your own self. That's what jokes are about and joning. So if you saw his stand-up, way to go, because y'all just made him more richer. And if you think Netflix is stupid enough to care about anything that y'all got to say over the almighty dollar, then you got another thing coming. They have made more money off Dave Chappelle and this controversy and his whole stand-up than ever before. So, Mr. Man, that got your feelings hurt out there, tough titties. That's why women are built for tough. That's why we can push a baby out to our belly and twat and get up 3 days later and still cook dinner, probably put our clothes on and going back to work. Because we got other stuff to do. Y'all get a hangnail and you down for a week. So there's a whole total different everything when it comes to being a woman and a man here, and especially down there. Booyah, baby. We lubricate naturally too. Hey, Karen, what is going on? Robin, how you doing out there? Hey, Christy Kirk. Andrew Dice Clay, these people would trip. And they keep trying to say, hey, let's watch Spaceballs. Hey, let's watch Blazing Saddles. Trading Places. Could you imagine Trading Places right now with Willy Wonka and also him? That ain't gonna Richard Pryor. That Richard Pryor alone, it would blow your mind. I didn't even know Richard Pryor actually helped write Spaceballs. That was a shocker. And then you kind of figure out where those raunchy jokes kind of came from. So yeah, they could not deal at all. And they would probably get pissed off at Archie. They would definitely get pissed at Archie.
Oh, we need to find every single episode with Archie Bunker
and George Jefferson. Why are you starting stuff?
Those guys were hilarious.
That was the good old days. I'm not singing that song. Hey, Tony, what's going on out there? I love Chappelle because after turning down the $50 million ago, they can't touch him. Annie, you remember why he said that he's like, I ain't putting on no dress. I ain't comfortable with that. I'm not gonna lose my manhood because of you. Matter of fact, hey, I know you just walked in here and said, if I put on this dress and say these jokes that y'all just wrote, that I just signed a contract, you'll give me more money. No, my dignity worth more than that. Matter of fact, I gotta go back to the motherland to get my head straight. And he walked away. So if they think that you can, after a person counsel them own selves for millions of dollars, what else he gotta lose? What else does he has to lose? I could just imagine them getting pissed at Cat Williams. Oh, maybe Cat Williams need to come on back out there and do a whole another comedy show. That ain't gonna be good. You get Cat Williams together. That's a whole Jonan session that he will make you cry. Hey, Krista, how you doing? I watch All in the Family clips every day and Sanford and Son. Oh my God, they would call that child abuse. Mental child abuse, you big dummy. Seriously, if Fred was still alive, somebody would have called defects by now. Someone would. That wouldn't even have worked. And the way he was joning on the black cop and the white cop coming to his house, and you can just remember Esther, somebody is going to get pissed. So no, leave the oldies alone. And Cat is cool too. Shoot, Dave Chappelle, them together, that'll be a great Kings of Comedy was hard hitting there for a minute. Hey, Tracy, I think I've watched every episode of The Jeffersons and All in the... I have too. Moving on up to the east side to the deluxe apartment in the sky. And his next door neighbor, the Englishman, George Jefferson, and him, and the guy upstairs. That wouldn't have worked. That would not have worked. Lord, I'm telling you, my stepdaddy called all white people Bubba there for a minute. I was like, is your name Bubba? Seriously? Like, no. He said, I just decided. John S., stop doing it. Hey there, Daniel. How you doing out there? What's up, Colorado? My dad reminded me of Archie, but they was straight and to the point and ain't got time to lollygag. George Carlin. Are you kidding me? Who gonna deal with him? Who? No. You know who George Carlin is? With this news fandangle society. They would call him a racist, a homophobe, a Islamophobe, a phobe. And he would still been up there joning. Give me the guy that busts watermelons. That would have been hilarious. It was Gallagher. Was that their name? Just put all those haters right there on the front row without a raincoat and give him like a whole bushel of watermelons and let him go at it. That'd have been great. Hey there, Paul Wall, what's going on? Definitely a Def Comedy Jam. You taking us way back. Let them sit out there in the audience on Def Comedy Jam. That wouldn't last. Somebody's feelings would have been hurt. That's just, you don't come to a comedy show trying to sit in the first three rows. If they point you out, they gonna joan on you. It is what it is. Do not, if you don't want to get pinpointed out or something. I don't think I've ever saw a special on a comedy special that they didn't joan on somebody in the audience. So just don't sit up front. Be way back there in the shadows because you about to get joan on. All right, then let's keep going. What is this? Zero hedge. Okay, then. What? Age adjusts mortality at just 2004 levels, despite a media claims that COVID is worse than a 1918 flu. Didn't Joe Biden said January 16th was worse than a Revolutionary War? Or was it the Civil War? Sam Kinison. Ooh, him? The one that screamed. And he said, ooh, ah. Yeah, he did scream. I was like, okay. Say what? He ain't saying that. He forced you to say it. Patrice O'Neal. Who is that? I don't know who that is. Who's Patrice O'Neal? You can't get with some of these women comics either. They rough around the edges. Okay, last week the media again tried to ratchet up the public fear over COVID-19 by labeling it more deadly than the 1918 flu. I don't want to read lies. Okay, fine. COVID is now the deadliest disease. I ain't doing that. What happened to the Black Plague? Y'all better stop playing with this. COVID-19 is now the deadliest disease in U.S. Stop. I ain't doing no more. Nope. No. Walk on by. The angel of death is the worst thing in American history. Let's go ahead and say that. Matter of fact, the angel of death is the worst thing since the beginning of time. I don't know why all y'all think y'all finna halt death. It's not, you're never gonna do it, 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 never gonna, whoa, 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 whoa. You ain't gonna outrun the angel of death. Did you get bit? I mean, is there a werewolf, somebody that bit you? I mean, are you like a vampire? Because that's about the only way. I mean, you gonna live to oblivion? Because what you running for? You gonna outrun death? No, even the Rockefellers couldn't do that with 17 hearts. Well, okay, he had 7. I kind of exaggerate. How the hell you get 7 hearts? Who you pay? Who authorized 7 heart operation? You was rich. It's the only way you gonna get help these days. Okay, then what is this? What is who is it? Who? Rebelnews.com. At least you smart. What? Who is this? It's got to be from China. Alberta, Canada. Today, a judge enforced Alberta pandemic lockdown law, sentenced Pastor Arthur Pawlowski. His crime, no crime. He simply opened his church during the lockdown. In a bizarre 40-minute rant, Justice Adam Germain ordered that for the next 18 months, so whenever Pastor Arthur talks about lockdown, pandemics, or vaccine in tweets, in speeches, in media interviews, he must immediately recuse himself. repudiate, and no, it's repudiate himself, and give the official government view condemning him. What the hell you say? Welcome to Canada. Y'all go ahead. Thank you. There's a right in the wrong place where I was supposed to be born, and it's right here in America. I could not. What the hell is this? Okay, what is this? This is antiviral agents that are approved under the evaluation for the treatment of COVID-19. Why does it look like this is literally something inside of a dish package? It's one of them things that we open up the dish boxes in all the directions in there. I ain't reading that. Nope. I ain't even took the first dose. Literally, side effects. That's something you get from CVS Pharmacy. About the dose of medication that did somebody literally take that out, do a screenshot, and then sent it out there? Oh, okay. Hey, Dragon Tame, what's up, Daniel? They say the life in the womb is not a life yet. You go to prison for killing an eagle egg and proclaim life on Mars from a microbe, right? And you ain't finna. I ain't gonna disagree with that one. Hey there, Christy. Mine too. What is this? What? I mean, somebody's a thread. It said, this is why I like where I live. My son's preschool has asked for us parents to please donate a bag of candy for a Halloween parade. Way to go. Just make sure you brush his teeth. Because he's going to be eating that candy. Take that candy from him. We got a cold front coming to Texas. Yay! Why, is it hot still over there? It was kind of in the 80s today. I said, what's wrong with Georgia? Hey, Colleen, all us mama bears need to be marching together, and we best all get locked and loaded. They are letting the criminals, and God only knows what they're doing, going to be capable of, that hates us that much. They do sound like Catholics. Do they sound like Catholics? Who do they all really worship? And why are they fighting so hard to save their coup when the people finds out? Girl, you got all them questions. Let's see if I can read them. We don't know what they're capable of. There's been a lot of them that's been released from jail that's going right back in there. We see a lot of people that always surround themselves with children, have some kind of background. Say what you want, say what you want. A bunch of these people have reoccurring issues, and they get moved around. That hate us that much. Why do they hate us that much? Because there's a difference between good and evil. There's a difference between having a conscience and not. And there's a difference between selling your soul and understanding who actually your soul belongs to. That's another one. It says, do they sound like Catholics? No, because I know some Catholics that will not go along to get along with the murder of babies, that will stand up for their religious beliefs, that believe in what they believe in, and are really great people. So no, they don't sound like Catholics, because we have some. Look at Nancy Pelosi, don't sound like the Catholics I know, so I can't get down with that. You know, when they put ash on their forehead, they actually are doing it for the right reason and not for the almighty dollar of propaganda. Okay, who do they all really worship? Money, 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 power. Money, power. There you go. What else? It says, and why are they fighting so hard to save their coup? Because they don't want to do 10 life. Okay then. Or, hang from the gallows. And when the people find out, I'm just waiting on this Catholic is pro-choice. Way to go, Sheena. Boop. Hey there. Most of the weather is manipulated. Yes, ma'am. Mama, where you getting ready to go? Huh? Water garden for what?
Okay, for what? Go look at the grocery shelf. You're gonna need to eat that shit out there. Cause there ain't nothing gonna be in that grocery shelf empty.
I know.
My garden is not empty.
You just want to go out there and play in the dirt again.
And that's where I'm headed.
Can you say that one more time for everybody that's out there that is wanting to hear you?
Live.
Yeah, you live, Mama. Yeah, I'm live. So tell people exactly why you got your garden, why you're prepping, and what do you feel like they should be doing right now?
Nigga be hungry. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna eat.
Mama, give these people solutions.
Solution hell, plant your garden.
Okay, say the ones that don't live in the city. Don't live in the country.
Get you some pots. Pots. You see this? Fill it full of dirt. You better.
Tell them what you saw in the grocery stores.
Nothing.
And can you please tell them why you're so protective of your family?
Because Because I love my family. I love you guys too, but you better pray. And pray.
And pop.
What you gonna pop for?
What? Because I'm your daughter. I get it from my mama.
Well, it don't matter, but y'all take it seriously.
Go ahead, mama. Serious.
Seriously.
Mm-hmm. They listening.
You better figure out what you're gonna do. You better pray first. You better go in the grocery store and get what you can. And you better plant your garden. And a pot.
I don't know why she just won't come over here and sit.
No, I don't want to sit over there. I'm going to my garden.
We're going to get those pants for Thanksgiving and stocking up the house, mama.
You better know.
And that's where I learned my common sense from. And cussing.
I don't curse.
What? Mama, all these people done heard you drop the glitter bomb. I don't know how many times. Everybody's saying, hey, Mama Nancy. Hey, Mama.
In the garden, y'all people better get your garden seriously.
Mom said everybody need to get them a garden and at least start prepping. And if you go to the grocery store, pick up a couple of more items. That's pretty much what she's telling. Y'all just be, and she said pray, and prepare. So that's what my mom said. Hey. I love my mama. Hey now, hey Sue Lily, what's going on out there? Hey Lisa, how you doing? See, I told y'all I'm gonna take her advice, and that's all I can. I'm gonna take my mama advice. I haven't slept. Definitely got to do groceries. When you get some sleep and eat, do not go to the grocery store hungry. I learned that the hard way. Get some sleep, eat, then go to the grocery store with your shopping list. And if you gotta pick up one item here extra, one item there extra, just do that. If you gotta pick up some beans, you gotta pick up some rice, do that. Just do what you gotta do. Hey Joe, hey! I love my mama too. That's why I'm very protective of my mom. Hey there, what is going on? Okay, let's keep going. Nancy, people are still sleeping. She woke me up a long time ago, and I appreciate her. Then let me. I'm gonna lighten up the mood for a minute. Joe, is your name on here? Phew! It ain't. Men who never listens. This is what this segment is. Men who never listens. And my husband's name is on here twice. Aaron. Aaron don't listen. Adam. Well, we know that. Aaron, Adam, Alexander, Andrew, Anthony, Antonio, Benjamin, Brandon, Bradley, Brian, Chad, Charles, Christopher, Cody, Corey, David, Derek, Donald, Douglas, Dustin.
I'm Dave.
I thought this was hilarious. I said, just go ahead and mention all the men. Edward, Eric, George, Gregory, Jacob, James, Jared, Jason, Jeffrey, Jeremy. It's a whole bunch of damn J's. Y'all just don't listen. Jess, Joel, John, Jonathan, Jordan, Jose. They had to throw a Hispanic up in here. Okay then. Joseph, Joshua, one. It's two of them. Justin, Keith, Kenneth, Kevin, Kyle, Marcus, Mark, Matthew, Michael, Nathan, Nicholas, Patrick, Paul, Peter. They got everybody from the Bible. With Mark. He up there too. Every name in the Bible is on here. Okay, stop. Peter, Philip, Raymond, Richard, Robert, Ronald, Ryan, Samuel, Scott, Sheen, Sean. They spelled it both ways. Stephen, Thomas. Every name pretty much in the Bible. Okay, Timothy, Travis, Tyler, William, and Zachary. Y'all all get in the corner. The end. I thought that was the most hilarious thing. Men who never listens. I got two of them on there, and that's Dave and James at the same time. That's why I gotta say his whole name out, because he don't listen.
Okay, now ladies, one thing I'd like to just kind of point out.
What you about to point?
How many times do you guys joke about not listening to your husbands?
What? We don't joke. We don't joke about not listening to y'all. We just don't. Just what?
Exactly, and you want it, and so we return the favor.
Well, y'all
That's all
know
I'm
this.
saying.
You already know this, and y'all don't be shocked. Women are shocked. We are the perpetually species of the human beings that y'all shock us. You will literally jump off a roof with 2 cardboard pieces of paper and thinking you got wings. So we
Hey,
perplexed.
I was 7.
It's still not a good idea.
I thought so. At the
Any
time.
man that says, here, hold this, call 911. Because he about to do something that you know that he's going to get scared up about. So they don't listen. We known for that. Just, I nope, I never have. Just, we listen to half of the stuff y'all say.
And we returned the favor.
She said, I have a grin. What is a green? Well, that he saved in. Oh, Derek said, hold his bill. Derek, what you about to do? What you about to do? We just tell the truth? Yeah, they still don't want to hear it. That's why we be like, we told you so. That's why you don't win a battle or a war with a woman. Just be like, yes, dear. We're going to remember it in 5 months. Just throwing it out there. Cam stove is a must, and propane and baking soda. You get, yeah, I can say that. My son James is there too, but he listens, but he is 4. He don't listen then. You got a good 8 more years of that. You got 8 more years of that right there. And you saying, I love you, and he said back.
Yes, Michelle, I did.
Yes, Michelle, what? What Michelle say?
She said Dave believed he could fly and
Yes, he did.
he could touch the sky. And at 7 years old, I figured I thought it was possible. Hey, I eventually did, but not with cardboard.
That's why you ain't getting back up in no plane. I can't see it. What is this? Corn-based asks Congress to create a new standalone crypto regulator. No. I thought they said that didn't exist. Everybody that was doing cryptocurrency and all the rest of this stuff, they was attacking them. Now they felt like that since they can't stop it, then they might well join in the game and start regulating that too. Can we have something they don't touch? I mean, I don't do crypto, but if those people want to do cryptocurrency, then why you got to touch it? Why you got to touch it? Because that was another great way of bargaining. Members of the crypto community have clashed with particularly every major federal regulator and even some state players. Remember when New York State Department of Financial Services rolled out its surprisingly restrictive bit licenses? Told y'all. You can't even, milk your own baby without having a license. You remember that story that came up? In some states that actually passed. You have to have a license to pull your and feed your own child. How do you go get that license? I don't want to know. Who have to sit there and watch you? Never mind. It says has been accomplished by anxiety among members of the community and its lobbyists as they battle in the name of protecting the industry from heavy-handed regulators who could stifle innovation. Thank you. And it says, after so many negative encounters with the regulators who are first and foremost in the pocket of the legacy financial service industry. Remember when they shut them down, when they figured out how they could flip it over as being day traders? Y'all remember that? They shut that whole down? Oh, okay then. You keep trying to dibble dabble and be like them, they're going to shut that down too. If you really want to be rich, listen to me again. I have said this at least since last week when I found out about it. And once we get some, I'm going to start following her. Krisha, that's the only way I will ever follow Nancy Pelosi. I will follow her stock options. I will follow her stock picks. I'm telling you, when people at Forbes magazine and all of these newly millennial millionaires, they was like, how did you get rich? Followed Nancy Pelosi. Normally people would follow Bloomberg. Or will you follow, what's his name, Warren Buffett and all the rest of that? No, people. I'm going to need for you to read. You can still multitask and actually still listen to Forbes, and you can look at Bloomberg, and you can read Business Today. You can look at Fox Business and NASDAQ and all the rest of these and listen to the Warren Buffetts of it all. But at this point, if you really are good at math and guessing, how did she become so rich? why a lot of people following her stock picks are becoming rich too. So if you really want to dibble dabble in the stock market and not have a high increased chance of risk, then go ahead and follow someone that's not finna put their money in anything that has the insider trader knowledge and that's about to explode. I'm telling you now, follow them. If I had it, I would. And I think you can actually get in the stock market with what, $1,000? I'm gonna be like, what did she invest in? Buy some of that. Then don't touch it. Oh, she bought that too. When is it gonna come active? When it's coming online? Buy some of that too. I think it's, if you over 40 and you haven't started, you need to start nickel and diamond and setting back a little bit of your money so you can start playing it in there and start looking at all these people that are really getting rich, and that she's one perfect example of the richest person in politics. Then you pay attention to that and start riding and paying attention. I didn't say in politics, but in the financial game, you need to figure out how she getting rich and play right beside her. You need to be like, what she just picked? Do that too. Sell. Buy. What did she do? Buy. What she know? It's like trading places. I'm just waiting on somebody to say, hey, let's make a bet that we can ruin all these regular folks' lives and then we can make them do what we want. Oh, okay, how much you want to bet? Just $1. You know, because they easily gullible in the first place. I'm sure they doing trading places on a whole bunch of people right now, namely us. Hey there, same here, up $2,500. Way to go, Wild Irish Rose. Keep following her. If you pocket that already, keep following her. Whatever Nancy Pelosi invests in or whatever she sells, because you can find out. Do the exact same thing she doing. Then let us know if it worked. Hey Victor, what is going on out there? Can you share some tips? What type? I don't dibble dabble in the stock market. I don't got it like that right now. I'm trying to rebuild up, but I know what compound interest is. I do know that I was in that game. I know I was in the financial industry, and I know some very powerful people in Georgia, especially over there in the Dunwoody area where a lot of the financial services groups are at. I didn't burn those bridges, if you know what I mean. They still on my speed dial. Like he said, if you ever come into some money, he said, I don't care if it's $5,000, give me a call. I'm gonna lock that in. And he was the highest paid investor at that company. I got that money. Can you start off with at least $2,500? I guarantee he'd be like, okay, I can find you something. It's about that time, especially if you're getting in the game late. You better start now and start doing that. So I would. And if you feel more comfortable in crypto and the rest of the stuff and you can play that, and if you could do day trade, do what's best for you. But right now, all these cues, all this stuff is telling everybody to not Warren Buffett anymore. Start looking at Nancy Pelosi, and you're going to see a significant uptick in your financial businesses, your own self. But we are at the bottom of the hour. Trust and believe. I'm not going to steer you wrong. Go ahead, Dave. Right here in Port Charlotte at Pioneer's Pizza, it is the Unapologetically American Tour. There's going to be live music, great food, great people. Come out here and rep the red, white, and blue.
Joe Biden!
Welcome back to the Real News with Lucretia Hughes. We got a question, y'all. But make sure y'all go over there to our Etsy store. Like I said, everything you see, everything on the store, we make in-house by ourselves. And that's something that me and Dave was talking about today. Who are we? It's like, seriously, what do we do? We're a media company, yeah, but we have a show, yeah, but we have a manufacturing line, yeah, we got this, we have that. We are our own entity in one. I said, so what do we call ourselves besides Fallback Production? Are you like the executive producer and the designer and the filmer? And I'm like, what do we call ourselves? He said, you know what, we just husbands and wife. I said, well, that is not going to roll off the tongue when somebody's got to introduce people. But y'all listen to this. Here's a question, because like I said, if you ever want to hear what's going on between the commercials of the show, always come to my phone, because I really don't stop talking. And this is still up to here. So that tells you I haven't stopped. It's here, y'all. So, and the ice is already melted. So here's the question. How many people in Congress, this is Lisa Jones' question, how many people in Congress are invested in Pfizer or Marindra? Is it, am I saying that right? I hope I am. Here we go. Ding, ding, duck, duck, go. Why the hell is this Bing? Why did it revert to Bing? Why is this not duck, duck, go? I'm going duck, duck, go. Duck. Why did this change back? Duck, duck, go. Yay, duck, duck, go. We do not do Bing, okay? We do duck, duck, go. Vanilla ice. Now I can't find it, but we finna do that. But why is vanilla ice in my ear? I mean, like, seriously, like. Everybody is jumping. Okay, then, here we go. Well, the same thing as Bing. Congress invests big in pharmaceutical and tech stocks. It says Pfizer is one of the most popular stocks in Congress, with 48 lawmakers placing their bet on the drug maker that hikes its prices each year. It says the story is part of a series about lawmakers' personal financial disclosures. Open a Secret recently updated its financial database that includes data from lawmakers' most recent filing released last May. What is this, Krisha? You getting really nosy right about now. Okay, then. Mark Warner. Okay, is that million? Is that million? Hold up. I got the sidetrack. Cleveland, listen to this. Mark Warner, Virginia, Democrat. 214 million? What? 214 million? Oh. Okay, Republican Fred Upton. How much they get paid? No, seriously, how much they get paid? 174, 175, right? He is worth $78 million. He's a Republican. What the hell? What? Okay. Nancy Pelosi. This is not her real. Her real is over the 200 now. But at this point, when they did it, Nancy Pelosi, let's just do this. Right now, between her and her husband, she's worth over $200 million. But her by herself, right now. When was this written? Before we say anything, it don't matter. 2018. This new. Okay, in 2018, Nancy Pelosi, she's worth $114 million. Paul Mitchell, Michigan, Republican. How does this keep shocking me? $179 million. Greg Gainfort, I guess, Montana, Republican. Cleveland, listen to this. This dude is worth $189 million. That's what I want to do. I'm crazy around. It ain't fair. How the hell? This woman, Napolitano, Grace, I guess, is she alive? I don't know. She don't look it, but she might be. Between the year of 2008, she was worth $8,000. In 2018, she was worth $900 and $1,300. Judy Chu, is her name Judy Chu, California again. She was worth $92,000. Krisha started crying. That was in 2008. In 2018, 700. $7 million. What you do? Can you let us know what you did? I don't want to sell my soul for that, but damn, that was an increase of 7,000%. Somebody help me here. Somebody better damn help me. Well, how they making this money? What's going on? Who is this? We got a guy named Stephen Barrett, Brent, Goot. I don't know. He's from Kansas. Got to be a Republican. He was worth Krisha, spit it out. $421,000. Guess how much he was worth 10 years later? $9 million, almost $10 million. I'm the problem with $600 in my bank account. So we're going to get back over here to these outrageous reports of, I told y'all, now you believe in me, the insider trading, they'll never go to jail. They made these laws for themselves. Wow. It says, I'm trying to literally snap myself back into this. Congress is tasked with regulating the most powerful, influential industries in the private sector. It says, but lawmakers could lose massive chunks of their personal wealth if their legislation hurts those companies' bottom lines. Pay to play. In the most recent financial disclosures filed last year, lawmakers reportedly hold tens of millions of dollars in tech and pharmaceutical stocks. Congress continued to invest in these companies even as they debate how to deal with the rising drug prices and tech giants' intrusions of privacy. Now do you see why they didn't go push back against these people? They get paid. Cleveland. What? I thought you knew that. Wow, Cleveland, we're going to get into this in a minute then. Cleveland didn't know about the $600 that Yellen them was saying that if you even spend that much in a whole entire year, then they going to start literally tracking in your damn bank account. The IRS and one of the pieces of legislation that's up there in Washington that is literally being advocated by Nancy Pelosi and Yellen, who is part of the financial department, IRS. She's the head. She's like Lois Lerner. She said, and they have doubled down on this. If you spend or do a transaction during a yearly stretch of more than $600, they're going to start clocking your bank accounts. That's your light bill, water bill, going to the grocery store, the whole nine. If you spend more than $600 in a continuous year, you're going to be tracked by the IRS, and it's being pushed by the Democratic Party and the IRS. Oh, yes, we got receipts. We've been reading this since every time they... Woo! Listen to this. Why Kelly Loeffler name pop up over here? Because she owns it, Krisha. All right then. Some lawmakers like to trade stocks. Insider trading. Shh. The fact became evident. So when Senator Richard Burr and Kelly Loeffler unloaded stocks, y'all remember that last year? Y'all remember in December there was a big roar. It didn't go nowhere. Unloaded stocks after attending a private briefing that underscored the looming danger of COVID-19. Pharmaceutical companies are among lawmakers' favorite stocks, as most of the recent financial disclosures, over 50 lawmakers reportedly investing upwards to six figures in the pharmaceutical and health product industry. Listen, on the campaign trail, Joe Kennedy III, that's a Democrat, it's a Kennedy, okay? Just casting himself as a fighter for who takes on Big Pharma. He shows he profited off rising drug prices. Wait a minute, he said he was going to tackle Big Pharma. Yeah. Last year, he reportedly owing up to $2.1 million in stocks in pharmaceutical and health product companies in a family trust. It's the Kennedys. Those include industry giants such as, name of creation, J&J, Merck, Abbott Laboratories, Eli Lilly and Company, and guess who else, y'all? Pfizer. Kennedy, who is challenging somebody, has come under scrutiny for owning millions in oil company stocks, while running on climate issues. Oxymoron. Al Gore. You talking about climate change or footprint, but you owe a 30,000 square foot house compared to ours. Dude, stop playing with us, John Kerry and Al Gore and the rest of y'all. Y'all need to really. He said Kennedy says he has no control over the assets in his family trust, then ask them to take you off of it. Solution, people. I'm bringing up solutions. He don't want to be on now? Take his name off. That ain't gonna happen. Pfizer is one of the most popular stock in Congress. Cleveland, I am so gonna get you. With 28 lawmakers placing their bets on the drug makers that hikes its prices each year. You finna get me to say this guy's name. He a Republican. We're gonna call him John Bremer. Pretty much what his name looked like. He's a Republican from Wisconsin, the second most senior congressman, reportedly holding between 1 million and 5 million in Pfizer stocks. 47 lawmakers reportedly invested in Johnson & Johnson despite the drug maker role in a devastating opioid epidemic. Woo, girl! Let's talk about the campaign contributions. Now, I told y'all, vet these people, especially if they've been sitting in office. If they taking more money from big corporations than mom and pops and individual people, you know who they work for. Here we go. Pharmaceutical lobby has successfully defeated a bill after bill that would limit the rising of prices of drugs. The industry coupled a record of lobbying spending with targeted campaign donations and direct appeals to. And they say, y'all need to read this. Yeah, Lisa. Yeah, Lisa. They making a buku money. You can't. I can't. Even, Martha Stewart can't, but they can. I'm just being honest. I don't want no $25,000 refrigerator. We good with Whirlpool. Let me guess, they're exempted from the $600 rule. How you know that? Yeah, that already came out. You remember we read that, Sheena? They exempted themselves like they exempted themselves from the COVID shop. So guess what? That means the IRS is not going to be looking into their own personal bank accounts, but they're going to be looking at bank accounts of all of us. Now, Yellen came out yesterday and said, this is not why we doing that. We don't want to peek in your life. We trying to go after the fraud. This startup high. You do know that Joe Biden and Hunter Biden shares bank accounts. Booyah! Start there. Another solution. Dang, I come up with them every day. Just every day I got a whole nother solution. And they're going to listen. It's like we wasting our breath. And we always wasting our breath. Right. Now you going to come on here with a beautiful name like that I'm going to tear up. We're going to have to give you a new one. Is it like Kato? You got a beautiful name though? Right. I got you, but you got to break that down in syllables. Did you not hear me just tap a whole bunch of people's names? You got a beautiful one. Bye-bye Fourth Amendment. You new here and you bringing up the Constitution. You new here and you know this? Welcome to the family. Dude, seriously? I ain't never seen you before and you talking about bye-bye Fourth Amendment. Welcome to my show. Welcome to the family. Hey. Look at here. We got a live one, y'all. He's like... I don't even know if it's here. Hey, let's go do that. Gotta go. Girl, go and feed them people. This is exactly what she said. She said, I gotta go feed people. Let's do this. What is this? Watch what? Okay. I can't even pronounce that drug. Why do I can't pronounce it? What is this one? What? Wait. What is this about? Everglade over there in China? That is one of the biggest property and investment investors that went belly up, and now that's affecting it all across the world because China. Okay, then let's read it. Developing, breaking, y'all, breaking. It came out today. Yesterday. Listen to this. Developing. China's property sector bonds are getting smoked. Will China economic woes impact the rest of the world? Yeah. Anybody seen the reports lately? You know, a whole ham is up there in the 40s. I just went to the grocery store today and said, damn, and kept going. Here we go. We reported on China property and sovereign crisis over the past few weeks. Evergrande. Okay. Sovereignty issue started it, but now the whole property sector appears to be in a free-for-all. Okay, let's read this. We've been reporting that the Evergrande real estate and sovereignty crisis in China for weeks. Me too. I got it from y'all. It's not good. No, it's not. It's affecting everybody across the board, across the world. Okay, stop. It says, in addition, we've been reporting in the last few years. Now, I remember about 3 or 4 years ago. Was it about 3 or 4 years ago? Yeah, China crashed its own stock market by 30%. Prove me wrong. You can't, because I literally sat there in that business office and watched it. This is when I literally had to watch that in the morning time, because I worked in the financial industry, so we all sitting there worried. We always around the television just looking at China crash its own stock market, but that's neither here nor there. You see how it try to balance its own self while creating a suction. Okay, stop creation, we will. In addition, we've been reporting for the last few years the danger embedded in China's huge property market, which now more apparent than ever. Remember, China owed a whole bunch of property in the United States and a whole bunch of land, a whole bunch of industries, and a whole bunch of corporations. So keep going. It says that even George Gammon, who is this, shares a chart of the Chinese property sector bonds since the Evergrande crisis began. And it's all like, it's like, just that's, if y'all know pie charts and all the rest of these charts, then you know what, it's good. We're making money. We're making a whole bunch of money. They go, screw, we broke. And they went insolvency and they can't pay they debt. So the end. Okay, keep going. It says, y'all keep your eye out if you got some stocks in Japan. We got every damn thing in Japan. Why we can't make our own stuff back in America? I'm wishful thinking. Okay. A federal judge in Texas said United must pause its vaccine mandate for employees seeking a medical or religious exemption. All right, then. We in airline business is fighting back. Way to go. Not only y'all, I heard Amtrak doing the same dang on thing. Not only just Amtrak, it's across the board. Chris should stop laughing. It's across the board. You way to go, Amtrak. Way to go, Southwest. Way to go. I mean, y'all doing it. And they trying to hide this. It's weather. It ain't no weather. It's a clear, sunny day. Okay, it's a clear day. So all of this is keep standing up, keep fighting back, keep saying no, and don't do anything where you're required to mandate and obey. Let it go to court and then start suing their pants off. Because I'm telling you, all corporations wants the dollars. And when their workers ain't showing up, guess what's going to happen? They're going to lose money too. Okay, then. What is this? Biden walks away again without taking questions after falsely claiming a vaccine mandate had nothing to do with Southwest airline flight cancellation. We want to read from Walter, the sock puppet. Okay, fine. The first paragraph in this thing, I'm going to say something. Okay. Joe Biden on Thursday today delivered remarks on his administration COVID vaccination efforts. Here we go. Y'all ready for this? Let's be clear. Vaccination requirements should not be another issue that divides us. You enough of the division. Okay. See, I told you I didn't even get to the period before I just said something. Biden said as he announced the Labor Department will issue an emergency rule for companies with 100 or more employees to implement the vaccine requirements. Biden also said COVID vaccine for children ages 5 to 11 will likely be approved soon. Y'all stupid if you... Okay, stop. Go ahead and bow down, required, obey to mandate, drop that knee. On your children? Did y'all not hear the story that I read yesterday about a 4 and 5 year old that is affected for the rest of it? But you go ahead, do you what's best for you and your family. If authorized, we are ready for what? Because we could care less. I could care less. We have purchased enough of vaccine, but we can't get food on the cabinets and on the shelves in the store, but you got enough for vaccines. Not for food, not for meat, and not for gas, anything else, but you got enough of vaccines. Okay, whatever. Families will be able to sleep easier at night knowing that their kids are protected as well. From who, Hunter? Because we don't even feel that way. From who? You? No, you slip up behind them a little bit too easy for us and be just... You had that black guy scared. That little black boy looked like he was about to his pants. He didn't know which way you was going to go. So no, I don't think the parents are going to sleep well at night. Which ones? The domestic terrorists or the ones that don't give two about their families? It says Biden lied about Southwest Airlines. See, it even said in here, Biden lied. I knew he was lying when I read the first sentence, but okay, at least they picked it up. Biden lied about Southwest Airlines and said that thousands of canceled flights had nothing to do with boycotts of pilots. Pilots boycotting his COVID mandate. He says, we welcome to battle the misinformation. Then come on then, put your dukes up, because that's all you do, dude.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Do you always shuffling? Shuffle on. I ain't reading no more from that liar. Give me some of that. Why you always lying? Why you always lying? Ooh, oh my God. Stop effing lying. F Joe Biden. Again, you can go over there to our Etsy store and purchase one today. Or if you don't like that one, then you could go ahead and have the American flag waving also. I'm just saying. Poopy pants pedal. Look at Missy. She said, I'm here. Steve Bannon in trouble. Told them where to stick their subpoena. Dude, Steve Bannon ain't giving two rips about that. Hey, Nicole, what's going on out there? You think he cares? For Steve Bannon. From the War Room. His whole show is called The War Room. He already ready for battle. One more article before we get up out of here. We read the one. Okay, let's talk about Loudoun County. What was the name of this title of this whole thing? We got a whole bunch of stuff we didn't get into. Skirt-wearing male student accused of brutally bathroom sexual assault was previously placed under electronic surveillance for a similar attack. Now here's the backstory with this one. In Loudoun County at the school board meeting, there was a father that was dragged away and hauled off by cops, and they made a tomfoolery of him and vilified him because he went up to the school board to ask questions about his daughter being raped in a bathroom when they knew that this person already had issues and had been transferred, and they wasn't doing anything to help the situation or his daughter. So they arrested him. Now we're finding out why. It says that the skirt-wearing male student at the center of the reported sexual assault that recently took place in a vacant school classroom was previously placed under electric surveillance for another sexual assault, according to reports. Loudoun County Commonwealth Attorney on Wednesday announced that the same 15-year-old had been charged in both crimes. Dad. Do everything you need to do to protect your daughters, fathers out there, mothers out there. That's our jobs, okay? That's our jobs. It says, according to Wednesday report from Newsweek, a male Loudoun County, Virginia high school student accused of assaulting a female student in a classroom was reportedly under court-ordered electronic surveillance for a previously sexual assault charge when the assault incident took... What? Why is he around other students? Why is he around other kids? Why is he not going to school at night? So matter of fact, why is he in school? That should be straight up homeschool right there. What the hell? Okay, we over that. I ain't reading no more because I pissed my own self off reading that one. To the no, yeah, to the no, to the no. I pissed my own self. I get mad at my own articles. I need to go back over there to D-Live. Let's end this on a whoop that trick. You ready for this? We ain't got enough for Maxine Waters. Have we ever pulled a song for her? You wanna be starting something, she always starting something. She wanna be starting something, she always starting something. Too high to get over that wig. Okay, keep going. Maxine Waters lead to push to get justice for Black Native Americans. What the hell is that? What is a Black Native American? What is a Black?
You?
What?
You?
Wait a minute, you can't. I thought we were people of color. What the hell is this? Okay, then keep going. Why is April Ryan on here talking about reparations? Okay, then. Congresswoman Maxine Waters is calling out the Native American tribes. Braxton, all my Indians out there, listen to this. It says Maxine Waters is calling out all Native American tribes who held Black slaves and continue to discriminate against Black and Native Americans. You're just trying to call between two. What the hell? What the hell is this? What the Indians do to me? What the Indians do to me? They had more troubles. The hell, you can't come over here taking that and then ain't finna fight back. Come on now. Them Black people should have learned how to fight. Fought the slave masters and all the rest of them. You just bringing up strife. I can't stand this. This sentence. They crying as ancestors. The ones living right now. Of those enslaved by the hands of Native Americans are very pretty right now. These slaves way back then were swirling, got real good hair, and ain't kinky. Roanoke. Oh, where these people coming from? Can we sit her down? Talking about her Twitter feed got hacked. You know what? We're at the end of the show. Ain't nobody saying nothing else about ass mouth. Go ahead, Dave. Go to the end show. She forever was starting something. Be ever just starting something. She knew how to get over. Dig a hole and put her under. She forever just always doing something. Jesus. Go ahead, Dave. Divide and conquer. We ain't gonna allow them to do that. It's not. We ain't finna allow them to do that. I'm just saying. I got mad at that. I'm gonna hate part of myself. So I'm gonna hate the Indian side of me and the black. So really? We ain't going there. I'm good. There's been so many things that's held us down. Maxine Waters. But now it look like things are finally coming around. I know we got a long way to go. And where we end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting ourselves together. We're polishing up our acts now. If you felt like you've been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. Hey, I want y'all to listen to every word I say. Woo! USA. Ain't no stopping us now. We can dance, y'all. We got the groove. So on that note, if you was raised an American, that love for America never goes away. And if you true ride or die, you don't ever want to see anything happen to your homeland. And this is our homeland. This is my homeland. So I guess that does make me a native black or whatever. Just call me Lucretia. Ain't no Indian did nothing to me. I ain't got no reason I want to be in your bank account. I am not the IRS. You live your life. Hey. And play a keynote. We good. I'll be up there in the mountains at Cherokee in a little while, just giving their reparations right back to them, hoping to win it big. So on that note, y'all have a good night. Holla. Faded to Black.
Here we go. She's on 5 to 7, 9 to 10 p.m. on the Range Broadcasting Fallback Productions. Talks about topics of the day and loves her country, the U.S. of A. Got her Get Right rally on tax day. Got family country Trump is her thing. She don't know the songs, gives Dave a hard time. Don't worry, it's fine, he's still her Valentine. Keeps us in the loop. Don't you know, sit back and enjoy the Lucretia